Okay, cancer babies. My cancer babies are like, you're not doing the pot god marijuanas with us. And I was like, well, I was trying to get a sales job. And they're like, but you're not driving in or working in your sales job today. No, I'm not working on my sales job yet because I haven't found a traveling sales job yet. I've been getting like calls and calls, but nothing ever works out all the time yet. So, yeah, I'm going to go get just something small. So I'm going to get something small and stupid because I really need... See, I'm not smoking. I'm not fake smoking to have the power of smoke because it doesn't really go with sales, traveling sales. And then I'm not really doing the God nature pot with the cancer babies and stuff thing because I figured I better switch to like sleeping pills or something, which might not be as nature and good for you, but like in sales, you got to wake up on a dime, go to sleep on a dime. And pot nature God stuff, I don't know. Pot nature God makes you warm and cozy and comfy and like, I don't know if you'd wake up on a dime perfect and fresh to go do your sales, and I don't want to be like that. So I was switching to not doing those things as much. And I only got some pre-rolls for like some cancer kids. But man, I barely stopped doing the God nature pot thing with the cancer babies. I barely stopped doing God nature pot cancer baby stuff. Barely stopped. And oh my gosh, everybody had something to say. And then so every now and then I get them little pre-rolls that the children of God taught me or whatever. And I have some bonding time with the cancer babies and people that are really sick. God nature pot is really helpful when you have just pain, excessive pain, too much pain too often. Like God nature pot, it's like medicine and it's really therapeutic. Kind of like an opium plant. It's just the therapy you need based on your suffering and stuff. So, and I was smoking those because I had learned that it did help me to sleep when I have all those weird problems. Because I mix the God nature part. I mix the God nature pot with my powers and some extra stuff that my death needs. Plus, I get to bond with the cancer babies. And when I smoke at the same time as cancer babies, I can activate it the way, so if anybody has a Toyota Corolla like mine, they can easily tap into my powers all the time at any time through my queen, or just in general, if they are worthy, if their soul is worthy. So when the cancer babies smoke at the same time as me, the God nature pot smoke connects with my powers and me smoking, and it brings a lot of extra help for their cancer and their issues. And sometimes they've gotten miracles and don't have cancer anymore. But I'm trying to get that sales job. So I don't want you guys to think I can do this all the time anymore. I can't do this all the time anymore. I gotta rely on my sleeping pills. Or I've been trying to think of what is God nature and helps you sleep. Or helps like a weird heart that thinks it's morning when it's night. Or weird heart problem aspects that just make it harder and impossible to go to sleep. But I haven't figured out what God nature herb or remedy. I used to drink those sleepy time teas, but it's kind of a pain in the butt in this kind of a lifestyle. So I don't want children of God to think I can do this all the time, but I'm going to stop and get something today. So when I have time and luxury, I will tell you we're doing the God nature pot thing and, activate everything to help you guys for your cancer baby stuff. And I'm kind of happy just to get over by the truckers. It was great to lay on cement on my back, but the rest of it, I think I need a night of recovery. Plus, I have officially learned I don't like bad people at Lake Paris. It ruins the happiness and beauty of Lake Paris. I do not like bad people at Lake Paris. Now, is there bad people at Lake Paris every time? Yeah, but I think there was too many or something this time, because it made me feel the same gross feeling as when you walk in life and there's too many bad spirits and souls and brains, and it's ugh. So now I need a day of recovery, and there's no better recovery than the beautiful Superman heroic truckers that make our tomorrows possible like every other hero. I was thinking about maybe sleeping at the Motel 6 by the 29 Palms soldiers, but it is not very therapeutic. I tried sleeping by 29 Palms soldiers, and I just didn't feel the joy and the therapy and the excitement of my soldiers. I didn't feel it. When I slept in San Diego near military and soldiers, I did feel excited and comforted, and I did feel like my powers were going into the most beautiful, amazing Superman superhero soldiers. But San Diego just isn't my thing. Like I said, everybody's gonna call me whatever names they call me, but I'm just the power. I'm just the be all and end all. I am the great dead living Bonnie Annika God. And I just want to sit somewhere where people could get miracles or find a real God and find good things if that's what they're looking for. The rest are going to be hate because that's their choice. And anyone can call anybody anything. But as I need to leave here for the summer, I am getting nervous about what city and where we're going to go and what we're going to do. And like I said, I really want to find a traveling job. So, okay, let's do the God, pot, nature, cancer baby thing. I delivered groceries. I delivered groceries or a delivery to somebody connected to cancer today, and they're going to get their miracle, so I'm pretty excited. I put some of my clothing over to the side of the car because my clothing, like my blankets, emanate so much power. Trying to really make sure their cancer ends up all gone. And let's join together and sit and hope and hope and hope. There can be a company out there that has a traveling job I can get and is a company worth working for.